Hi guys, it's Amy with Aim to Plan, and I am back with another DIY page for my holiday planner. So today I'm going to be doing a DIY page using some outdated pages, dashboard pages from the Happy Planner. And what I'm going to be doing is putting together one of the major events that we have in the November, December, January season, the holiday season, and that's going to be Sophia's birthday party. She will be turning 5 in January. Honestly, I can't even believe that she's getting that old. Old in the like baby growing up stage. But anyway, she's going to be turning 5, and she already has a bunch of ideas for things that she wants to have. And so I just needed a space to be able to document and write down some of those things. This will be a work in progress. We will change it. Things will be crossed out. All of that will happen on these sheets. But I wanted to at least get started so that way I had a place to kind of put that information. So that way she's just not telling me random things and I'm having to remember it for weeks and weeks before I did this. And so I am doing this page, the birthday page first, because it's actually the one major event that we're hosting this holiday season. But I think that with what I'm doing here, I think you can adapt it to whatever other event that you might be hosting for the holidays. So if you're hosting Thanksgiving, Christmas, a birthday yourself, or some other just party event, you can kind of adapt it to the needs that you have for that particular holiday. It's not just for birthdays that you can do this. I'm just going to be doing the birthday just because that's going to be the one major event that we as a family are going to be hosting. And so the other events, Thanksgiving and Christmas, are being hosted by other family members. And so I don't have to do a lot of like host planning, like planning for the actual event and like considering all the things that I need to do to host the event. But Sophia's birthday party obviously is something that I would host. And so there's a lot of planning that goes into that. So again, hopefully this is something that you can be inspired by and can see how it could be adapted to other events that you might have for this holiday season. So with that being said, let's go ahead and jump right in. First things first, whiteout. I did pull this dashboard page and I did try to find one that said January. I was hoping for one that said January in this corner, but I couldn't find one. Oops, I didn't mean to white that part out. So I'm just gonna white out this part of it where it has, maybe I should just, it's too late now. I'm just gonna white this part out. And it's a little bit crooked, but it will be fine. And then I was thinking maybe I should leave 2022, but I'm just gonna get rid of it altogether. Okay, so we're just gonna leave January for right now. And I'll need like headings. And so what I'm gonna do is pull out some washi actually. Okay, so I grabbed just a couple of rolls just to get us started, but Sophia has really lately been into holographic foil, and so I'm gonna pull this like super skinny washi to use for that. And then the theming overall is rainbows and unicorns, and she definitely wants to have a unicorn theme, rainbow unicorn theme. We probably will lean into like and do a lot more like My Little Pony related to just to that theme. And so anyway, we are still again like deciding, thinking about what we want to do for the actual like party itself and themes and things like that. But I think that she's pretty much set on this idea of like rainbows and unicorns. So whether it's going to be a My Little Pony or whether the G4, like the Friendship is Magic version of My Little Pony, or whether it's going to be the new G5, a new generation ponies, or whether it's just going to be a more generic, like non-branded rainbow unicorn theme, that we're still kind of up in the air. I've been sending her or like showing her photos of like different cake ideas, and like she was in love with this idea of having a unicorn cake, and I just don't think that I'll have the talent to be able to put together a like a My Little Pony unicorn cake, but I think I could just do like a pretty generic like just unicorn. Yeah, I just don't think I could do it for My Little Pony. So I'm gonna let her decide though. Whatever she decides is what I will do. So yeah. So what I'm doing here is just kind of like giving this top part a little bit of love since I whited out the dates. And then because I put it on the top, I'm going to add a little bit here at the bottom. And for this, I am going to just rip it. I want to rip it this way actually. So let's see. Let me turn it this way. Ah, okay, up. Let's rip it this way. And I'll put it right here in this area. It's a very bold like stripe, which is nice to kind of look at. Gives it some visual interest. It might be a little bit too much for some people, but I'm going to break it up a little bit with some of this. I'll do the holographic foil. I was trying to find like a holographic foil that was a little bit like thicker. Let me actually try again. Yes, I found something. I found this holographic foil, which is just a little bit wider. And I honestly don't know the sizes, but this is definitely wider than this like super skinny one. So I'm just breaking it up just a little bit, just so way it's not like that. So that way it's not just like a solid kind of black and white line here. So we'll do that first. Okay. All right. And then what I wanted to do was to cover up the dates here. I don't need the dates. And so what I'm going to do is just white out all of this information here. And I'll probably put boxes on top of it, but let's just go ahead and finish with the white out. And we will do that. Okay, and for this side, I am actually going to leave the label. So it's a to buy, errands, and important. I'm just going to leave that for right now. I'm not quite sure what we're going to do with that, but you know, I'll just leave it. And so what I'm going to do is actually pull some boxes, colorful boxes, and use these as like brand new labels. And I do want to mix it up and like have it be a rainbow theme. And so I'm trying to find a couple of different colors. I need 7. Actually, I just like this sheet. Let me just use this one sheet that already has a bunch of like rainbows on it. So we'll use that. And what we'll do is, I think I'm just going to follow the order here of these colors. So it starts with like a blue, a dark blue. So I'm going to do a dark blue here. And I'm not going to put this all the way down yet. I'm just going to like kind of set it right there. And right, it doesn't actually have a light blue. So let me move to purple. And then it goes into like this corally, well, actually more like the pink color. Then it goes into the coral / orange. So I need 4 more. So let's do this coral color. Then we'll go with orange. These are like the same color, aren't they? They feel like it. They're like slightly different, but like almost the same. Then it goes into yellow. And then it's a green. And I don't have another of this green, so I'll just use this kind of like mint color. I'll use this one. Okay, and then this one, I feel like it's just kind of too close, so I'm going to replace this one with this hot pink version. Okay, and then what I'm going to do is just to like give it a little bit more visual interest. We'll stick just a couple of pieces of washi tape right underneath it. And I'm going to trim off this edge. Right, and then let's see. Yeah, I like it. I actually like the box to be maybe a little bit lower or the washi to be a little bit higher. So I'm going to move the washi up a little bit because I've already placed most of these stickers. I don't want to fiddle with like all the stickers. Let's just move this up a little bit. Okay. This one ended up being unintentionally kind of like a ripped edge there, so I'm just gonna leave it. I will survive. It will be fine. So since that one's a ripped edge, I'm just gonna go through and get some washi down for all of these other ones. Just sticking down the labels would have been much easier, but I just feel like the rainbow coloring is just so much fun, and it gives it a lot of life. It kind of takes away from like the super like black and white bold print that I started off with. So I feel like it's just needed to kind of make it more fun and playful. Okay, 2 more pieces. I like ruin this little section right here. There it is. Okay, and I feel like the rainbow washi, let me just go ahead and lay these. Oops, that one's super crooked. Fix this one. They don't have to be perfect, but you know, like being super crooked was like, that was gonna throw me off. Okay, so because the side has rainbows now, I'm gonna add just a tiniest bit of washi on this side in this like area that I'm not sure what I'm gonna use this little area for, but you know, a little bit of washi. Just to, again, add some of the rainbow coloring on this side. And I love layering washi. I just layer it right on top and just go for it, right? Okay, so it's looking cute so far. So what I'm gonna do is use these as categories. And honestly, I'm not quite sure what the categories should be at this particular moment. I'm just going to like dive in with a pen and just go for it. In fact, I'm not gonna go with a pen. I'm gonna go with this Sharpie marker. And so the first one is theme. I think as I'm writing this, that one of the things I want to be able to do is potentially write in pencil for the rest of it. So that way we can like have a final version, I guess, without like having too many things crossed off, or maybe not. Maybe I'll just do a final like kind of, I mean, it's meant to be a planning page. So maybe I'll just write in pen and just like, you know, be okay with like the crossed out and in progress look of it. Okay, so theme, we do want to have menu, definitely games, and then the last one that I can think of is decor. Now, if there's any that you can think of, just let me know. I'm going to add maybe like a guest list. And it won't be individual names. It'll be, you know, obviously like just a list of like the different categories, like school friends, and just making sure that I have invitations from her school friends and then her church friends, her family members, that kind of thing. And I just don't know for these last 2. I was thinking maybe budget, but honestly, I'm just going to be using any leftover money from Christmas to fund this particular party, and I don't know how much that will be. I'm not quite sure exactly how much I'll be spending for Christmas, so I can't really put a budget. I guess I could still have an area and think about budget. So I guess that will be one budget. All right, I don't know about the last one. Okay, theme, menu, games, decor, guests, and budget. All right, if you have a thought, just let me know. I'm not quite sure what else I'm missing here. What else would be needed? Yeah, I'm not really sure in terms of like what I would need to like have as a, like a checklist, things to kind of be on the lookout for, things to plan. So that is going to be that. Now, the rest of it is just going to be decorations. My goal is to use this side to be able to write out like the ideas. And then as I come up with, like, for example, a theme, I will go onto this side and just write out all the things I would need to buy. So if she's, for example, wanting a rainbow and unicorns theme, there might not be anything that specifically I'll be buying for the theme itself, but she might want a unicorn cake. I will need to buy the supplies for the unicorn cake. And this list will just be a mix of all of these ideas. This will be like the kind of final overall look for it, and here will be kind of like the workhorse where everything's listed for what I need to buy, things I need to make, that kind of thing. And so I'm going to go ahead and just decorate the rest of this page just with like some rainbows and unicorns, and then we'll be finished really. I'm still like trying to think what I'm gonna do here, but in the meantime, I pulled out my gigantic custom, it's not even gigantic, it's a classic size sticker book, and I'm going to animals because that's where I have unicorns, and I think that this is like I've otherwise used all the unicorns that we had, so yeah, I really wanted to use this one right here, and I know it's like gold foiling and there's holographic foiling on the page. You know, we will just have to go with it and be okay with the mixed metal look. Sophia will not mind, and so she was really wanting this like mermaid one, but I was flipping through this book just to kind of like see what we had here, and you know, I saw these unicorns and she's like, oh, I want that unicorn right there. And I had to tell her, no, you can't have it. I'm so sorry. But this quote says, "You're magical, kiddo." I think that's absolutely what we need to kind of talk about, and describe Sophia as a magical child. All right, and then I'm just going to use this one right here. And this one, let me actually get it turned this way. Of the choices here, this one definitely speaks to Sophia. She loves pink and she loves mint. So this one's going to be amazing. So we'll put... I'm going to try to avoid like catching the like... the disc holes. I just don't want to repunch it. Okay. I know this is super simple, but I think that's it. I really just think that we're going to keep it simple. Maybe I'll add a couple of rainbows. I did pull this sheet of rainbows. I'm not sure where exactly this sheet came from, but it is super cute. Rainbows and unicorns. And that is what we're going to do. I'm going to add it down here just because, again, like I have no idea what to do with this space, and that is such a crooked rainbow. It just might be a decorative kind of box. You know, I'm just not sure that I have anything else I want to add. Like, these, to me, are the big things. Again, like, let me know if you see something and you're like, come on, Amy, like, you really should have thought about that. If there is something, I would love to hear it. Just let me know. All right, I'm going to cut this piece because I'm going to layer. And actually, I need to white out. I'm going to go ahead and white out just this side right here. I don't need all that. I'm going to put the rainbows like this. I actually cut the wrong side. All right, so let me try again. I was thinking the other way. I don't know why. It's just a guesstimate. A little bit more of an angle here, just to kind of match it up like that. Okay. I'm going to do one more unicorn. Which one should I go with? I kind of like this one, the unicorn with the glasses on. All right. This sticker book, by the way, is just amazing. I love it. I've had a couple of people comment recently about that sticker book, and yes, I still use it. Not as often as I have been in the past, but I definitely still use it, and it's the exact same system that I posted like years and years ago. I feel like it was years ago. It was like about a year ago. I still use it just like it is, same categories, same everything. I've just added pages to it, and yeah, that's been pretty much it. So, all right, I'm still unable to come up with anything, so I'm just gonna leave it blank. But that's pretty much it. And we are done. I'm ready to start writing things out. So I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, give it a thumbs up. If you haven't done so already, subscribe to my channel. And until the next video, bye guys.